What's up, Guardians? Profane here. Thanks for checking out the video. Completing this week's Pantheon raid challenge against the Indomitable Rhulk can be extremely difficult. Rhulk was already one of the more difficult raid bosses, but now with the new mechanics and new challenges that Pantheon has introduced, this boss fight has become almost impossible for a lot of players out there. Even with how difficult this encounter can be, it's still very possible for anyone to complete this week's challenge, titled Doubled Edge. If you're not one of the extreme and elite players who's able to have a team that can one-phase Rhulk like it's no big deal, then you may want to consider taking advantage of an extremely lucrative boss cheese that's actually been available on Rhulk ever since Vow of the Disciple came out. This cheese causes Rhulk to have an instant death that negates the standard damage phase, and it auto-completes the encounter, saving you several hours of heartache by trying to complete it straight up. To pull this off, you'll have to complete the first stage of the encounter so that you can get up to the second floor. Once you've dunked 3 series of enlightenment and activated the second stage, you'll need to send just one guardian up. This guardian should have a sword with Eager's Edge. Strand Grapple will also be beneficial because you're gonna have to lure Rhulk off the edge. All of the other players will need to stay at the bottom of the steps. This way you don't pull aggro from Rhulk. As Rhulk is walking along the top floor, he'll periodically target an area directly in front of him, and then he'll make a huge dash forward. And this is where you have an opportunity to instantly kill Rhulk, because if you can get him to dash into the corner, into the right spot, then it's over with. One of the players that would stay down could kamikaze themselves at the top of the steps, right here at the corner, where there's a bit of an uprise in the platform. This is actually the spot you want Rhulk to aim towards. There's been no confirmation on whether a ghost helps cause Rhulk get off the map, but it will help out the player who's trying to lure Rhulk in. With that said, a big shout out to Sir Squiddy, who handled the lure during this run through. The only way to get this glitch to work is to get Rhulk to dash directly into the corner where this platform rises up into the steps, but he has to cross through that area without bumping his head into the risers, because if he does bump his head, he will always find a way to get back up onto the map. You will have several attempts to pull this off before Rhulk shuts the damage phase down. With the addition of Baby Rhulk, a lot of teams have started to send a player back to draw its aggro. There's even a nice cheese spot where you can get Baby Rhulk to get stuck. But since this glitch requires Rhulk to focus on this one player, you should refrain entirely from sending anyone else up top. Once Rhulk drops off the side, the encounter will end, but the resonant field will begin pushing players off the platform. Because of this, everyone will want to have a sword that they can swap to. This way you can get through the resonant barrier, because you do need to speak with Arsight to cash in your divine weapon request and to be able to claim your exotic reward. It will most likely take you a few attempts at getting this boss cheese down, and if you can pull it off, you'll be saving yourself a ton of time and effort. Since this glitch has been around ever since the Vow of the Disciple released, I really don't think that this is going to be something that gets patched, but it could, so I would definitely recommend to do this now while you still have the chance. And with that said, I wish you all the best of luck out there this week, and through the rest of this season. Thank you as always for checking out the video. If you enjoyed and found it helpful, then be sure to hit that like button below, along with the subscribe button if you're new. Both are greatly appreciated, and both really do help support the channel. And until next time, Guardians, this has been Profane, wishing you all some happy hunting.